You begin to realize what's necessary and what's critical to your spirit and growing in God and living for God, it changes the game for you. People will get mad at your sudden stop in communication. They will get mad for your sudden stop of congregating with them or engaging in specific conversation, but they don't understand what it takes for you to stay focused, because you will get in the way of God a lot of times. And it is literally that critical. And when I think about serving God, when I think about walking with God, it has to be transformative. First of all, experiencing God in your life is going to be transformative in general. But if you are not seeing the transformative power in your life, then that means there are some changes that has to happen. And it is necessary for us to recognize what it costs to really walk and serve with God. A lot of people will not like your decisions. A lot of people will not understand the call that maybe God has on your life and what it takes and necessary for you to walk in certain things and do certain things a certain way, and it's not for them to understand. And it's simple. When people feel like it don't take all that, that just shows their immaturity in God, because for you it will take all of that. Genesis, the 32nd chapter, Jacob is found wrestling with an angel whom he thought he was wrestling with God. The angel instructed him to let go, and Jacob persisted and said, I will not let go until you bless me. That just encourages me even today, thinking how much Jacob wrestled and how strenuous it had to be on him in his body, wrestling. And he's making the conscious decision to not get distracted and to stay focused on what he needed God to do for him. Sometimes the cutoff game towards people is not even about them. It's about yourself. It is about not being or allowing people to distract you from what God has for you. I'm just in a place in my life where I just want God and I want the things of God and only those things. I don't want any other outside visiting things in my life. Anything that is going to take me away and off of track from what God has for me in this life. I don't want it. I don't have time for it. And that is just where I am personally. We begin to just recognize what is necessary, that God is necessary in our lives, that having the Spirit of God is necessary in our lives, being focused and completing everything that God designed for our lives is necessary. Most times your greatest battle will be you, your flesh. And with that, you have to stand firm and be desperate. And if that means that you have to cut things off, you have to change, there has to be transformative. There has to be a full transformation in your life. Just like with Jacob. Jacob said, if I got to wrestle all day, all night, he had to be tired, y'all. He was woe out, okay? But he said, listen, you keep on, we can do this all day because I'm not about to let go. I need a blessing, okay? And he was standing on business with that. You know what's crazy? Some people don't understand what it takes for you. What it may take for another person don't take for you. And that's why it is key that we stand firm and we make sure that whatever it takes, I don't care what that looks like, that we stand firm in our faith, stand firm with what God has told us to do, that we are not moved by what we see, what we feel, and our circumstances. Because your circumstances go tell you no all day long. But not yielding to the distractions of life, not yielding to the distractions that Satan is bringing to bring discouragement in our spirits. Doing what is necessary. The Bible says that the race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but to the one that endureth till the end. And I truly wholeheartedly know that the reason why Jacob's circumstances was turned into what he believed and what he stood on is because he endured. And he was like, we could do this all day. And he decided to endure. So know that the race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but to the one that endureth to the end. And however that looks like, whatever it takes for you, do that. Because, baby, the Lord, number one, is on his way back. That alone, that's it.